What is up, folks? We're going to be coloring some HomePods. So, I said if I didn't get too many to fix in a day, I would make just an actual live stream of coloring some HomePods, and thankfully, actually only one showed up today. So I think we can put them off till tomorrow and color up some HomePods here. Let me grab some of my stuff here. I gotta grab a pot and my basket and all that. Where did my dyes go? No. Alright. We got some red. We got some green. We got some more green. I'm gonna turn the noise canceling feature on and see if that helps with actually, maybe we should just play some music instead. Try to lessen some of this background noise. Let's get this water going. Ooh, I hate that sound. Awful. Awful, truly awful. But we gotta get this water hot. Where's my other dyes? I had a couple more. Should have at least one more around here somewhere. Oh, I found it. Here we go. We got a sandstone here. And really quick, I got I think I have a couple of meshes I need to clean here. Let's see. This one looks to be in great physical shape, just dirty. Oh. Okay, let me turn monetization off because I'm not about making money on other people's music. And closed queue today. I'm the DJ. No requests, no suggestions. My music. Okay, well, let's get this mesh off this HomePod so we can wash it and stick it on a body. Peel the base off. We're gonna stick a T5 Torx bit on there. Take those screws out of the base. Okay. I'm gonna go wash this really quick. is looking pretty freaking clean. What color are we doing first? Okay. Let's see. That is a good question. Which color should we do first? We're gonna do the minis last. I think what we'll do, let me look up the plan for the watermelon here. Where was that? That was in posting. What we're going to do for the watermelon is we'll put down a base coat of the green, and then later we'll come back and add the lines that make it look watermelon. Where the heck? So I think what we'll do, because there's two, like, both watermelons exist where it's a darker green with lighter stripes and a lighter green with darker stripes. So I think what we'll go for is a lighter base coat green so that we can pour concentration down the sides for darker stripes. I think that's what we'll have to do. Because there's only one color of the synthetic for green. So it's not like we have multiple shades of green to work with here. We've only got the one. So what we have to play with here is time and concentration. Feels fine. I don't feel any heat coming up here actually. I was worried about it at first, but okay. Let's switch this to the temperature. We'll hold it at 210. We're going to do a quick light coat of green so that I can come back to it later and do stripes with this bottle in a darker green. I'm not going to do the full bottle of that either. Okay, let me go grab my hot glue gun too because I want to make a sample. I am going to put the whole bottle of green in there. And I've got a mesh here that I've been taking cuts from so that we can make samples of these colors as we do them. And for a top, I'm going to use a top that I've got sitting around that's got a crack in it already, so people tend to not want to pay for these broken tops, so they make great testers. And what we're going to do with the hot glue, of course, is we're going to cover all of these, the volume buttons, and this white dot here, this is where the light shines through and gives a reading for the ambient light sensor. If we don't cover these, then the display won't shine through very brightly. So we can put some hot glue on there. It'll keep them sealed up while we dunk it in the dye bath. And then when we take it out and let it cool off, we can just peel the hot glue off, and they're clean as new. Oh yeah, you wanted to maybe do a second yellow. I do have my wife picking up another bottle of yellow while she's out today, so we'll be able to do that. Do another try of the yellow here. I'm hoping we don't mess up the rest of these, and I think I know why. The inner sock, there's two layers, the outer mesh and the inner sock. I think the inner sock was like bundled up down there, and so it was making the mesh push out further than the rest of the mesh, and it rub against the cage. But what we're gonna do to prevent that is I'm just gonna keep tapping it and stirring it with a stick instead of spinning it back and forth like this, because I think it rubbing against the basket's what caused that other damage on the first yellow try. But I'm gonna turn it down to 180 now. I like to, if this let me set it at 200, that's what I would prefer. I would prefer to have it set and stay at 200, but it goes from 180 Fahrenheit to 210 Fahrenheit, so I have to cycle between them. Let me get these little chunks out of here too. All right, I'm gonna stick my sample in there. I'm gonna need a power cord as well. All right, is this hot enough? Beautiful. So yeah, I'm just gonna cover up those spots where the volume buttons are and that ambient light sensor. Ah! I'm out of glue. Okay, that is what I want to do. Just cover all the white spots underneath with hot glue. And I'm also going to take the power cord and hot glue this bit. So that's what we want to do to that end of the power cord, is hot glue those holes, and then that part where there's the seam in the plastic rings in the power cable, we can leave the rest of that exposed like this. But let's come back over to the other side here. And get this end. There we go. For this side, that's all we need to do is just cover up the prongs where they go into the plug itself. You don't even need to cover the metal prongs themselves. But that should work really well. All that's left here is to dunk this guy in. There we go. Oh, I can't forget my weight. This keeps it down. It loves to float up to the top here. Oops, I turned the wrong thing off here. Alright. And then for the power cord, we can just shove that in here. There should be enough of a gap. For me to squish this in there. Get that into there. All right. Last but not least, we've got our top here. This is, again, this isn't going to be perfect. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Where did you go? I just want you to float on top, buddy. Just like that. Alright, now I don't want to get that too dark. I don't want to get the mesh too dark yet, because then I won't be able to add my darker green later. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to take this into my kitchen over to the sink and get that taken out, rinsed off real quick here. All right, here's that. Here's the power cord. The hot glue survived without a problem. I'm gonna go hang this up, and I'm gonna give this another dunk real quick. Use that green dye while we've got it.
up, me be me. Won't smoke, that's UV too. If I suck, I bite me too. I sick with UV ray. Can't fuck out here, okay. I'm not with the broken and grabbing. I'm out of UK and they poking and stabbing. Out of UK, I'm cigarettes straight. You can smoke, I want if it get active. Say the words, don't say some madness. My bitch look like she belong in the package. She in the back. I'm gonna catch it. She got old money. Need geriatric. Your life is tragic. I'm not Patrick. I'm a rock star. You can't hide it. Regular pill. You see me with a 10 out of 10. That's just like a contract, not a big deal.
Alright, let me get this green mesh off my shell so we can use it to color another pod here. While we're waiting for that top to finish coloring. Yeah, I think my idea there with not stirring the basket itself around is what was causing that damage. I'm gonna stick my sample back in there. And there we go. That is perfect. So what we'll do is we'll come back to that tomorrow with a bottle of the green and try to add some streaks to it. I don't know how well this is going to turn out. We're definitely not going to get any sort of crisp lines on this whatsoever. So we'll see what we can come up with. Alright, it's time to wash another mesh. Let me find a worthy candidate here. Ah, I think I had one just sitting right here already. Look at that. Just dirty. I'm gonna go wash this up. I'll be right back. Huh, I have misplaced. Oh, it's right here. I'm an idiot. Okay. Got that on there. No! Oh, well, there it goes. Alright, that's it for that one. Let's rinse this stuff off and start another color. Oof. My fabric sample fell apart, but the top turned out pretty cool, at least. Oh wow, yeah, there we go. We can add that to my pile. Here we go. Okay, let's see. So I think we'll do a sandstone next here. Excuse me. Let's get some stuff prepped here. We're gonna need a top, a power cord,
Shit shorty with your chest out. Yeah, top tails are getting flushed out. All that huffing and puffing and breath out. Yeah, lame ass niggas getting pressed now. Yeah, dig your googles, break your best out. Now you think you can walk in these shoes.
Oh, Mike O. Welcome, welcome. I do apologize for not getting your HomePod out sooner. I have not forgotten. I've actually got... this is the one that we'll be fixing up and sending out to you, Mr. Mike O. We'll be doing that one later tonight. Once again, I do apologize for not keeping in touch with you or letting you know any sooner. We've just so much to do, so little time. Alright, here's another cracked top. So this will make for a good tester. Okay, so once again, we're going to get our hot glue and we're going to cover up all of the white parts of this so it doesn't get colored and affect the display's performance. Oh, Marvin, also welcome back, Marvin. Very good. We've got that all covered up. Let's find a power cord to do the same. Alright, power cord is plugged up. Let's get this all right. Ooh, look at how clean that turned out. It wasn't perfect. I took everything to it. I tried dish soap, I tried OxyClean, but the dye should take care of the rest of that. There's no way. There's no way the microphone's crackling. We've listened to all sorts of stuff at much louder volumes. I think it's the cooktop interfering with the microphone picking things up. Oh, it's been so long since I've done a sandstone HomePod. It must have been at least like 2 years by now. Oh man, such a great color, such a beautiful color. Why don't more people ask for this one? Here we go. Stefan, I will time you out again. I swear I'll do it. Here we go. Careful, easy, easy, careful, careful, easy. Careful. Careful. Easy. Look at that. And our power cord. Very good, very nice. Last but not least, whew. Oh, let me get a swatch here. Unfortunately, the green one fell apart. I can't be too surprised I left it in here for too long at full heat. There we go. We're knocking out our sandstone now, Mike. Ooh. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh. Here's all the color samples I've got so far. We've got 2 different purples. We've got this beautiful sapphire blue. We've got a daffodil yellow there. A beautiful orange. I got a couple different attempts of the red as well. And now we've got our green. Let's get how many sandstone have I done? I think I've only ever done 2 of them. It's by far the least popular color. Look at that. Oh, ho, ho, ho. We figured it out, folks. Alright, we've got our red, another red, an orange, a yellow, and finally a green. Oh, doesn't that just, oh man, why didn't they sell these in colors? Such a shame. There we go, that's the lineup that I've got so far. Of course, I've done more colors than this, I just haven't always made one for myself every time. Silly of me. Silly, silly. But hindsight's 2020 or something like that. Ooh, beautiful. Smash those down. What would happen if you dyed a space gray top and mesh? Yeah, pretty much nothing would happen. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, because I'm getting... We're gonna glue these together. Ooh, look at all those bubbles. And like, they could have at least made a product red mini, right? No. They hate us. No more product red mentioned on Apple's website. No! I'm so sad. That is almost done. There we go. Beautiful. I'll stick a black on there for good measure. Alright, I do believe this one's time has come. Let me take it out over to the sink and see what we've got here.
smoke, you can see it's so clear now. Outlined when the smoke disappears. If I could take only one step closer, just one step closer to you. If I could take only one step closer to you. One step closer, and when it moves, the shudder inside you, so close like a shadow skin, rubbed up against it, the sound in the distance, made it vanish with the press of the switch. If I could take only one step closer, to one step closer to you. If I could take only one step closer, to one step closer to you.
All right. I might need to do it again. I mean, it looks great. I don't know what that is. It barely, you can't even see it unless you look at it at a weird angle. It'll probably wash up fine. Not bad. I think it needed maybe a little more stirring too, not too sure. Here's the power cord. I don't know what happened there, but the color is pretty nice. It's like it's a little darker than the tan sandstone I was kind of going for. All right. So as this dries, it'll probably lighten up a little bit. It's been a while since I've done that color, so that might just be what it looks like while it's wet still. It's time for some red minis. We're gonna do some minis. Yeah. Let's get that water going. cool. So they use T5 to hold these ones down. Come on out, little fella. There we go. So I think, since I've got a spare one of these, I'm gonna try to dye this. I'm gonna try to color this. We're gonna do it the same way that we do the other stuff. We're just gonna float it on top of the water. This is gonna be fun. Risky. But, okay. And then we need to get this power cable off. Someone said they got this apart. I don't see how that's possible. You have to replace this whole assembly. Yeah, dude, that's glued in there. There's no. How did people? I don't. This doesn't come out. This is stuck in there. We're good. Here's what we're gonna have to do. I need the bottom of another HomePod. Where to go? Alright, here's what we've got. I've got half a mini that was already gutted so that we can have some semblance of the shape retained. I don't know how well this is going to work. I might need to 3D print a bottom half to keep the bottom half shape together as well. Because the power cord's basically the power cord's not coming out of this, as far as I can tell. But we should be able to color it a fair bit. Oh, you know what I could do? I can take the top half of another mini and screw that to the bottom of it, can't I? Let's see here. Oh no, I can't, because the mesh is glued to these. Okay. Well, that's about as far as we can take it. Let's switch this to temperature. Get our dye in there. We're gonna do I'm gonna try to get this as red as possible. We're doing half as much water, twice as much dye. This sucker is gonna be red. Or so help me. I guess we'll just pop that in there. And we hope for the best. Here we go. As for the power cord, we will do a little bit on the fabric and then all the way up. We don't want any water getting in any of this. I'm gonna hold it out of the water, but just in case I drop it, I wanna have this extra little insurance. ho 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 ho. Ooh, buddy. Ooh. Alright, I'm going to leave that in there just a little longer. I am going to try to get this top colored here. How are we going to do this? Carefully. Alright. Wish me luck. Will it float? Ha ha! Ooh, I gotta go crack me open a beverage. I got me some Grape Crush. That's good stuff. Ooh, you guys don't get to see this top yet. That is beautiful. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe my eyes. You will have to wait to get to see that. Let me get the mesh out of here. We'll take a look at that. I will be right back. It is still very pink, so it needs more time. It's gonna need more temperature too. Let me see here. I'm gonna need to put this underneath so it's not sitting so close. To the bottom. That's better. And I'm gonna stick my top back in here. Oh, so scary. I mean, it would probably be fine if it got fully submerged. It would just be a nightmare to get back out. And the heat would probably start to delaminate the layers of that. We'd have to glue it back together. It might not work properly. We're just gonna let that sit. Your friend hates his green iPhone 13? Dude, that's like one of the best colors Apple ever made in an iPhone. I'm not ignoring the chat. I'm just in a different room half the time. I apologize. Kurt's here. Welcome, Kurt. Welcome back. Yeah, what happened to all the fun colors? They just get less and less fun every year. People keep making the joke, but it's like really accurate. Apple's color printers are running out of ink. Let me grab a stick to stir this. What is the temperature at? It needs to be at 200 at least for it to take color. We're only at 160. Yeah, no wonder it's still like pink. Oh, dude, the colors on the IMAX are pretty. I'll give them that. I will give that. Ooh, orange iPhone? Or orange MacBook, like the Tangerine iBook? That would be sweet. Don't you dare color swap your iPod from color to silver. How dare you? That's silly. Oh, blue is the best color too. Ooh. You want to see all of my blue accessories? Here. I've got this blue iPod. I've got this blue iPod. I've got this. Oh, that's a beautiful. Yeah. Oh, I've got one more in the living room. Let me go get it. Alright, I think this is all of my blue stuff. So I've got an old blue iPod. Oh, it's very beat up, but it was very much used. And then I've got my blue iPod Touch that I bought while I was on our honeymoon in Japan. And then I've got a blue iPhone. Who gave this to me? One of my friends gave this to me because it was having issues turning on. I don't think I ever fixed it, but back when we got this, it was we were much less experienced. And then I've got my Sierra Blue. What was this? The 13 Pro Max? And then, of course, we've got one of the best colors of iPhones ever. On the 12 Pro Max here. We didn't make a Discord. We didn't do Discord today because I don't know how much longer we're gonna have here. I thought I was gonna have like maybe an hour. How long have we been going now? Yeah, we've been going for almost 2 hours now. I didn't know we'd have this much time. Alright, the tricky part is getting this thing back out. Alright, are you ready to see how the red turned out on this top? Look at that. We would need to fully submerge it for like 30-40 minutes to get that shade of a red, but we achieved our salmon. This is going to be a nice color to accentuate the darker red, assuming we can get it to take here. I say we put that back in there and let it keep soaking. Looks like a peach. Yeah, the camera's not doing these colors any good. You know, I haven't even gotten a text from my wife yet, so tell you folks what, you want to join Discord? Join my Discord. I'll put a link in the live stream there, and we'll have a good old voice chat. Hop into the voice chat in my server. I'll see you folks there. And everyone else here on YouTube, I hope you all enjoyed this live stream. A bit unusual, but we'll do some more in the future as time permits. If you want to hang out for the last few minutes that we've got here to wrap this